Good morning and welcome to Creative Time News, directly from beautiful and sunny Brazil. Today we have an interview with Mr. Paulo Monteiro, probably the future hospitality coordinator of AKILAH's Institute for Women. Paulo, please tell us about you, what are your dreams, what you're passionate about.
Muraho, first of all I'd like to say thank you for the opportunity and be sure that I'm really glad of being here. I'm a very easygoing person who likes simple things in life. Like the sun rising, the sun setting, people smiling, birds singing, things like this, very simple. But there is something I'm really passionate about, is to be in contact with people from different backgrounds, different cultures. Is something that just happened. If I hear someone is speaking a foreign language, I try to approach and understand what they're talking about, and if they give me the opportunity, I get inside the conversation and things like this. Another thing that I do like is microphones. Not the microphone itself, but the power that the microphone gives to you. So many people can hear what you're talking. So in this way you can say good message and influence people in a positive way. You said the word influence, so tell us what influenced your life and how do you influence the others? Well, I mentioned in my application form that Gandhi's books had a big influence in my life. Not only Gandhi's books, my parents, friends, and other mentors, but I mentioned this specific thing because I've learned in All Men Are Brothers an important lesson about teaching. Gandhi says that teaching is one of the most fantastic roles a human being can play. Unfortunately, many teachers don't succeed in their purpose because they don't apply into their lives the things they are teaching. So they cannot inspire their students, they cannot educate their students because they don't apply what they are teaching into their lives. In other words, they are not an example of what they are teaching. Bringing it to AKILAH's Institute reality, I understand that the hospitality coordinator is a teaching position. So I ask myself some questions. How can I inspire, how can I teach important values to our students that will help them to become good employees in the hospitality business if I don't have these values applied in my life? How can I ask them to respect the guests and give priority to the guests in a hotel, for example, if I don't give priority and don't respect them in the classroom? How can I ask them to be more dedicated students if I don't dedicate also my extra time to become a better teacher? So that's the way that I think is the best one to influence people that we're teaching and leading, being an example.
Now it's time to talk about your leadership abilities.
During my last contract in CIC Cruises, I faced a great challenge. We have a very modest budget and the staff was smaller than usual. Anyway, with a great team work, we were able to reach the best results ever in the company. And I feel really proud of having led that team.
And how did you do to motivate the team?
I had in mind that people have qualities and imperfections. So sometimes they do well, sometimes they do not so well. The secret is to emphasize the good side of each person. And it can be done by giving a call with a compliment, writing a funny message showing how they are important to the team, and making a specific comment in a meeting. In other words, testifying your gratitude for their acts. In this way, that person will feel recognized by the leader. And when the things are not going so well and the leader must react, that same person that was recognized for the leader will be much more successful when the leader comes to ask to change the behavior, to correct their acts, to ask for more dedication in the job. So that is the secret, to emphasize the good side of each person.
And that was our interview with Mr. Paulo Monteiro. Paulo, a last message to the AKILAH team.
I'm really excited about joining you, and I understand I have a lack of experience in an educational institute, but I'm sure that my passion of being in contact with different people, my background in the hospitality industry, and my talents on teaching will fill this gap. Be sure to have a very dedicated individual that will do anything to make the AKILAH Institute grow.